It's showtime.
Alright, y'all boys saw the intro. It's showtime. Welcome to the video. For those that are coming from Sikander's side, like I said in my previous video, you're more than welcome to stay here. Thank you for clicking on the video. To me, it doesn't really faze me if you dislike the video. All that really matters to me is that if you are going to come up in here, please share your points, if whether it's a disagreement or an agreement. And if you choose to dislike the video, that's none of my business. But please at least make educated points. I mean, there's comments in my last RANT video where people were disliking the video and they disagree with me, but then I still like those comments, you know, and I still entertain them because they, you know, we're at least voicing their opinion on something. It wasn't straight nonsense. So, big ups to those that not dislike, but big ups to those that disagree with me, but then, you know, put up a good counter argument. Nothing but respect to y'all. So yeah. Also, I want to start the video by saying shout out to Venom. He was the dude that actually beat me in that. It wasn't even organized. He kind of just met me in casual matches because he was looking for me. But yeah, he beat me, and he was super toxic in his video. But I have to give credit where credit's due. He outplayed me in that match, and not only that, but then he was actually super cool. There was a dude. His name is Gabe. I'm not going to say his full name. He doesn't deserve the clout or whatever, right? Where he basically misled both Venom and Sikanders on who I was as a person, right? So Gabe had this thing where he'd like threaten to self-harm. I'm not sure if he's actually depressed or suicidal or not, but then he'd have this thing, right? And me and the rest of my chat, they'd be like, yo, that's not good. Yo, Gabe, don't do that, right? But this dude Gabe would actually say quite the opposite and say, oh no, he was actually encouraging me to self-harm. But like I said, I haven't deleted any of my live streams, so if you guys were to go over there and look on my former live streams, they're pretty old though, so maybe that's like 6 months ago. It's gonna be from voice to chat because I actually did ban Gabe. You won't be able to see him in chat. Yeah, you'll see that I'm not over here egging him on. I'm not like, oh yeah, man, take your own life. That's not my style. That's not the way I like to carry myself. I just don't do that. So I just want to get that out of the way. But why I'm shouting out Venom is because he actually came over to one of my live streams and he actually apologized for the way he was. He was like, yeah, I was drunk and I wasn't at my best, and you know he wasn't. So respect to him. And he was also like, yeah, man, Gabe was a manipulator and he was a liar, and he was upset at the fact that Gabe lied to him and also lied to Sikander. So, yeah, man, Venom, if you're watching this right now, bro, bless up, man. I really do appreciate you. The fact that you were able to share your opinion, you know, and the fact that you're man enough to come and apologize. Not a lot of people can do that. They sit in silence after making a mistake. So, yo, I honestly do respect you a lot after that, Venom. So, big ups to you. So yeah, I'm just gonna jump right into it. I'm gonna jump into some of my points in regards to Sikanders. There's a point that he actually like personally attacked me on the day of this recording. Well, technically the day before because it's 12 as I'm making this, right? But yeah, it was kind of random. It was after he fought a Rainbow player. There's actually a really funny video that this dude George made, so I'll be linking that as well, right? But yeah, man, my first point is my man Sikander's lack of self-control, and that's in regards to the fight he had with Law Corridor. I referenced this briefly in my last video, but yeah, man, some of the stuff he was saying to this guy because of the pop-off. I know some of you guys are going to come up over here talking about some, oh, it's okay because he was saying that because he was upset and all this other stuff, and you say stuff that you don't mean when you're angry, but then, like I said, accountability is important here. Right? We got to hold each other accountable. I'm accountable for my actions. If I come up in here cussing at him and I'm not really making any educated points, you got to hold me accountable as you should. So I encourage you guys, you know, hold Sikander accountable for the way he was acting. He was not at his best, you know. And also kind of came at my mother sideways, but we're not going to talk about that right now. I'm going to focus on the Law Corridor clip. So, Law Corridor was teabag and fatality, right? Kind of doing trolling. He does this to everybody. It's not like a personal thing. When I was watching Destroyer FGT tournaments, I actually did notice that Law Corridor had actually signed up for the tournament, to my surprise, right? So, and I wanted to see how he composed himself with other players, and he did the teabag fatality stuff. That's just him trolling, right? And Sikander took it to heart. Don't get twisted, when people teabag fatality me, even if they're trolling, I get upset too. But what was crazy was he was like, I spit in your face, and he was talking about like, F your mother, F your father, all this weird stuff. Yeah, which I'll be linking right here.
Finish her.
Son of a whore! You fucking son of a whore! I fucking own you! I own you, you son of a bitch! I fucking own you! You son of a bitch! I own you! I fucking own you, you son of a whore! I own you! You're my bitch! Don't you ever speak to me again, you son of a whore! You son of a fucking bitch! I own you, you fucking dog! Go die! Die, you bitch! Cry and die! I fucking own you, you son of a whore! Hold that fucking hell, you fucking son of a bitch! Fuck you! Fuck you, I'll spit on your fucking face and I'll slap the fuck out of you in real life! Come on, bitch! Let's fucking go! Let's go, bitch! Let's go! Come on! Yeah! Speak, bitch! Come on! Get the fuck out of here, you son of a dog! Let's go! You carried fucking son of a bitch! Suck your mama, you son of a bitch! Fuck your mother! Fuck your father! You son of a whore! Fucking dog! Die a dog's death! You die a violent death! You son of a bitch!
Watch. I personally just think the way he was acting was unexcusable. You know, it's okay to be frustrated, man. It's okay to be angry, but then it's not okay to act like that. You know. Yeah. You have to control yourself, and you have to be in control of your emotions and yourself, man. Because like, I acknowledge that Lockcorder is a d-bag. I said that in my last video. Dude is not a nice person in the slightest bit. You know, spreading that kind of negativity is not cool. But it just beats me that he gave you the same treatment that you give everybody else. He literally everybody that Sikander beats, he teabags and fatalities. It doesn't matter who it is, unless it's like a well-known streamer or something like that. So then he'll give them the respect because of clout. But if it's like just a casual player, unless the person's playing quite well, maybe with a character that he's not a big fan of, they're getting teabags, man. And he's gonna go into game chat and start talking ish to him. I might insert here. If I don't insert the clip, then that means I'm trying to insert it later. But I might insert the clip where he is talking to that Kano player after he smashed him. But yeah, that was my first point. I just feel as if my man has a lack of self-control. Moving on to the next point, which I'm going to address the whole talking down my mother thing, right? I feel as if Sikander oftentimes can be very childish and spiteful. You know, I feel as if some of his behavior can be very childish and spiteful. So okay, personally, I think he timed the teleport that he did on Rambo. I think he timed it perfectly well. But what I'm thinking happened is we know MK11 has broken hitboxes. So as Rambo went down to do the snare trap, I believe it was, his hitbox actually got smaller. So now with the teleport, which happens to be a high, whiffed, and then he rage quit from that, as he does, right? And then he proceeded to talk about me. He's talking about like, oh man, I'm paraphrasing here, but then you guys will see the clip. So he's like, oh man, when I talk about stuff like this, when I get angry, then people have the nerve to make rant videos on me, or people have the nerve to get upset saying I'm toxic when people play like this, or when the game is this way. You know, my problem isn't with your playstyle or anything like that for the most part, man. My problem is with your behavior. You know, I got sidetracked in my last video talking about the hypocrisy between you complaining about the character while using Sub-Zero, but then that wasn't even my main point. And unfortunately, that was kind of like one of my main talking points. My problem is just the way you carry yourself and conduct yourself on the online scene and on the YouTube scene. You know, I don't expect you to stop just because I'm sharing my opinion. You're more than open to do whatever the hell you want, man. It's your channel and it's your rules. But I'm also allowed to share my opinion, you know, and I'm also allowed to express the fact that I feel that what you're doing is toxic and harmful. And at the very least, it's just negative. You know, we can all admit that. Even if you're fans of Sikander, you can admit that my man is toxic and negative overall, and he himself has admitted that as well. So I'm actually gonna set that clip right here.
I know I'm a toxic streamer, man. I know I'm a toxic person. All this and that, bad energy and all this shit. I know, and this game brings the toxicity out of me.
Okay, so moving forward, like I was talking about. So after what happened with the whole Rambo thing, and then he whiffed, and he was talking about the whole rant video that I made, and then he was talking about where's TaillessSwagger now? Let me dick slap his mom. Let me dick slap his mom. Yeah, something like that, right? I don't know where I didn't do anything. I wasn't even in his live stream. Yeah, I actually didn't watch the clip myself. I didn't like watch like organically and then find it. One of my subscribers, right? Big ups to you. I'm not gonna list your name. More than one of them actually hit me up and like, oh wow, this is crazy. You know, I don't know why he's doing this. So, yo, I really do appreciate y'all, man. I have a really cool fan base. We're small, but then, you know, I appreciate y'all boys a lot. I mean, y'all boys really do mean a lot to me. So yeah, they shared that clip, and I was like, wow, I didn't do a thing this time around. I was just chilling, and then I'm gonna get hit up like this. I was like, that's crazy. You know, I don't know. I feel as if you're gonna make a counter argument, make the counter argument to the person that you're upset about. What did my mother have to do with anything, man? Answer that question for me. Be real. What did my mom have to do with the rant vid I made on you? Nothing. I know this is you trying to give banter or whatever, but it's toxic. Because if I were to do the same thing to you, if I was to be very childish and be like, oh, Sikander's mom, all this stuff, which I'm not doing now. I don't want somebody to be like, oh, look at you, you did the same thing. I'm not doing that now. I'm simply just describing it, okay? You wouldn't be a fan of it. I don't know anybody that would be like, oh, yeah, you're talking on my mother just because I do this and this and this. Your mom is not responsible for you being toxic. It's you. The only person that can be held accountable for you being toxic is you. I'm not going to go after your mom, bro. That's pathetic. So, yeah. I just wanted to keep that brief. I'm going to insert that clip right here.
Your fat, dirty, motherfucking shit-headed ass down here and play the game like this. Go ahead, you dog. Get then make a rant video, you bastard. TaillessSwagger, where is that motherfucker? Let me dick slap his mom. Let me dick slap his mom in front of him.
And yeah, let's move past it. I'm just trying to keep this nice and brief, share my points. I'm more than likely going to be timestamping all my points and then put them in the comment section. Because I want people to be able to like see each of my points, keep them organized. I'm also thinking about adding text at the top, so now you guys can kind of see what I'm talking about here. So yeah, that as well. Yeah, this is something that a lot of people have talked about, is Sikander's inability to receive criticism. And I'm actually gonna add 2 clips to this. I'm gonna add quote unquote George Bush's clip where he's kind of trolling. It's like the troll music in the background. He's kind of trolling Sikanders. I feel it was a pretty funny video. Pretty toxic. I'm not, just because I think it's funny doesn't mean I can't admit it's pretty toxic. But I think he's overall just trolling. Also gonna insert now let's talk about the clip that guy made. I thought it was pretty funny. Okay, toxic as hell, but it's pretty funny. Dude was on some crazy stuff with that one. But yeah, let's get serious. And I'm gonna show you the clip with Sikander where one of his fans was like, something about teabagging, basically stop teabagging, and it was after he like bodied a Sheeva player, and then he went into the chat and then he started like talking crazy. So I'm gonna put that clip first right here.
6, stop teabagging, that's very toxic. Really? Okay, well guess what else is toxic? It would be really toxic if I timed you out, so I don't want to be toxic. I changed my mind, time him out.
Okay, so let's talk about it. Yeah, he was, after he defeated that Sheeva player, he was being super negative, talking down on him, telling him to shut up, teabagging, fatalitying him, all the other stuff. Don't get twisted, Sheeva players that match, they're very annoying and frustrating to deal with, but then teabagging is one thing, but then now you gotta go in the game chat and then talk down on him and talk about like you gonna vomit on him or something like that. Like, bro, Sikanders, man, why you gotta do this? Why can't you just compose yourself, man? I'm not say why can't you. You can compose yourself. I'm not gonna put limitations on you. You are more than capable of controlling yourself, but then you just choose not to, and I'm not sure why. I get it's a part of like your shtick, but then there's a shtick. And there's joking, and then there's taking it too far, as in insulting my mother and stuff, and how you did lock order with insulting his mother and father as well. Boundaries, self-control, Sikanders, and yeah, let's proceed here. Yeah, this is just something that everybody knows that watches him. It's not something that's like a mystery to anybody. I like to say, is he has like this weird. I don't know. It's kind of like even when he does win, he's still lost. It's kind of sad because like Sikander is a good player, all right. So he wins most of his matches in Kombat League for the most part. So he is a sore winner and a sore loser at the same time. Okay, so he fought a Sheeva player, right? And after winning, like I said, I referenced it. He was teabagging. He was talking down to this guy, making fun of him, telling him to shut up, talking over him, weird stuff like that, right? Very weird stuff like that.
Get the fuck out of here, I don't wanna hear a single word, shut up.
With the teleport turret.
Excuse me.
Nice.
Not a single word, alright? You disgusting bastard player. Mashing on hit, spamming the stomp and spamming this and that. Fuck out of here. You got mix, you got unblockable stomp, and you got the dragon stance, you disgraceful player. Get out of here. Don't wanna hear a single bullshit word from you. Be quiet. Pussy. Fix your gameplay, then we can actually talk and be normal. Fuck out of here. Disgusting player, man. I will puke all over this player, honestly.
But then when he actually loses a match to actually a very solid Liu Kang player, this Liu Kang player was solid. He was like flawless block up 2ing, just playing. I mean, I don't want to discredit this Liu Kang. This Liu Kang is playing really solid neutral, right? So big up to this Liu Kang player. Yeah, the Liu Kang player outbested him in that instance, and then just kept it pushing. So respect that Liu Kang player. And then this dude was like trying to discredit the Liu Kang player, and then, you know, being super negative, and you couldn't handle that loss maturely and be like, oh, well, I lost, it is what it is. He started like blaming the game, blaming the character.
How are you supposed to fight this brain dead character? Bro, I fucking hate Liu Kang now, you know. Fuck this fucking bro. Yo, this character is fucking busted.
Which I do too. I'm not even gonna act like Liu Kang's bound. Liu Kang's just Liu Kang's offense and defense. He does everything. Whether it's zoning, whether it's damage, whether it's combos, he can do it all. So if you're criticizing Liu Kang, I'm all for it. But then just like being unable to just accept your loss and move past it, it's pretty weird. Especially considering the fact that even when you do win, you're still butthurt. It doesn't make any sense, man. Then why are you playing the game? I mean, I'm trying to play a game and have fun, you know. I'm not like I'm doing this YouTube thing and I'm trying my best to get better at it, but then I'm not gonna post content or talk about content or talk over content as I'm watching and talking right now that I don't enjoy. So I don't know. I feel as if he loves Mortal Kombat deep down, but then when he gets upset, he just loses control of himself. Yeah. So yeah, I feel as if he's a sore winner and a sore loser, and it's just a very weird cycle where he's angry the entire stream. It doesn't matter what happens. He bests somebody, he's upset. He loses to somebody that's a scrub, he's upset. And he won't take his loss just like, oh, well, I lost, and keep pushing. He's gonna rage quit every single time. I don't know. I honestly don't rage quit online. I mean, anybody that looks at my record online, bro, my record is negative. That's because I'm a bit too stubborn. I don't really rage quit like that. Only time I really leave typically is after like a 1st to 5 or 1st to 10, and after or if it's lagging. Yeah, so that's just me, because I'm viewing it as like, okay, I can take lessons from this person, as in the experience that I'm learning from it, watch back, and then course correct. But it's each their own. I'm not going to tell the man how to play the game. Sikander has his own strategy and it's been working for him. Let's see here. I feel as if my man Sikander has a very huge ego. The way he views himself, I feel as if it's unhealthy. I'm also going to set that Kano clip right.
How many times can you just block?
Finish him.
You should just jump for a living. That's all you're good at. Jump, jump, jump. Jump!
Fatality. Kano wins.
Stupid motherfucker. See, these are the players I face all the time, and people say Sikander's mad toxic. Sikander's very negative. Shut the fuck up, you dumb motherfuckers. I know how to play the game, and this guy's breaking the game.
And yeah, in that Kano clip, he bodied a Kano player. No, sorry, he didn't body the Kano player. He was using Kano, right? And then he was just, he outplayed a player. I can't tell if it was a Kano mirror match. No, it was a Kung Lao, excuse me. And then after beating that guy, he just, goodness, man. Yeah, he did Sikander-esque behavior, you know. He started talking ish. He did the teabags, of course, the fatality, and then he went into game chat and then started talking down on folks, you know. So talking about some, oh, you're a professional jumper. I'm sure you're probably the best jumper in Mortal Kombat. Weird stuff like that, you know. I just think that's unnecessary. I don't know what purpose that serves, talking down on him like that, you know. Especially considering the fact that this player may be playing like absolute dog. Because I was watching that dude was jumping like it was Mario Kart. excuse me, not Mario Kart, but a game of Mario, and he was jumping on Goombas and whatnot, right? So yeah, the dude was jumping like a maniac, but then at the same time, it's like, the dude didn't personally attack you. You know, like one clip I do co-sign is when he was fighting a Jade player, and that Jade player was someone that actually previously teabagged him. Yeah, teabag him, bro. I mean, that's fair. But doing it to somebody that didn't do anything to you, it just doesn't make any sense. And it rubs me and a lot of people the wrong way. It's very confusing. So yeah, very bizarre behavior from you Sikanders. Yeah, his self-image is unhealthy. It's definitely unhealthy to say the least. So that's something I feel that he needs to work on. That's for sure. And something that was also brought up in that clip from George Bush, also a reminder to myself and for the viewers watching at home, please be sure to check out George's video, whether you like it or not. I feel like he put some work into it, and I personally enjoy the video, so I want to be sure to give him the shout out that's necessary. The video is going to be linked in the description, and I'm also going to put a screenshot on screen right here for the title and also his name, and also the icon image that you should be looking for. Like I said, it's not really going to matter because I'm also going to be linking in the description, so I'm just trying to do my part here to help him out and give credit where credit's due. Because if I'm going to use the video, I might as well give credit to the person that actually provided the clip. And my last one is overall, I feel as if he has lack of maturity, and this is kind of just an overall summary of his behavior. I feel as if everything that he does and everything I've listed can all just be attributed to a lack of maturity. I mean, you saw how Venom came to me, man, was like, hey man, I was shipping, my bad. I don't see Sikanders ever doing that. That's just not a part of his nature. You know, shout out to Venom. Even he was intoxicated, came back to his senses, and then did something that's very difficult for a lot of people to do, including myself, is to be like, you know what, my bad. You know, like I'm telling you, man, Venom, I appreciate you, man. You know, don't get twisted. All the other Sikander fans, yo, Venom's a fake, unmod him. Venom's still a big fan of Sikanders, and if it came to him choosing Sikanders or me, he's gonna choose Sikanders, and that's more than okay with me. But I just feel as if it's like great that he was like, you know what, my bad, bro, I was tripping. So yeah, Venom, you're a go, man. I appreciate you. Yeah, lack of maturity is the point I wanted to talk about, and the key point that I was bringing up with it is the dislike bombing my video. I'm gonna talk about that point to begin with. Based on the intel I was able to receive from my quote-unquote mole, right, is yeah, my man was actually telling his IG followers, and I believe even on certain live streams, right, to go and dislike bomb my video. So he didn't tell them to go check it out, and then if they dislike it, dislike it. But he was just kind of giving them orders, and then they went along with it. And this directly ties into my last and final point. Is my next and final point, excuse me, right? That was redundant what I just said. Creating a fan base full of sheep-like followers. Now, don't get twisted. If you're a fan of Sikanders, I'm not calling you sheep, bro. Please just relax. I'm not calling you sheep. What I'm saying is, his behavior oftentimes results in a fan base of people that do nothing but, you know, agree to what he says and does. So, like I mentioned before with the Sikanders, please stop teabagging kind of thing, right? If you disagree with his behavior or you disagree with the way he's carrying himself, you get timed out, or in many cases, you get banned, right? That incentivizes people to stay on his good side if they want to continue watching and contributing and commenting on videos and live streams, you know. So, dude, I don't know what to tell you. You know, I understand incentivizing people to be respectful in your streams, but then if you're just simply silent to anybody that disagrees with you, that's going to create an echo chamber. I feel as if a lot of people know what an echo chamber is. An echo chamber is basically where everybody in there is saying the same thing and agreeing to the same things, and that's not healthy for anybody to deal with, myself included. An echo chamber is a very dangerous thing to surround yourself with. So yeah, that's something you got to look out for. But yeah, to the fans of Sikander that are watching this video, thank you for watching. I really do appreciate you guys for watching the video and giving it a shot. Sikander, if you're watching this, if you actually made it this far, well, you know, these are just my thoughts. I'm not hating on you. It's not me, you know, talking ish or whatever. It's just me sharing my thoughts. And by the time this video is uploaded, I'm low-key down to do a first to 5 Sikanders if you are. Obviously, I'm not going to go into it expecting you to be nice to me if you do beat me. So, yeah, if you beat me, I'm just going to expect the teabags and justice or whatever. And, yeah, I'll keep it pushing. But yeah, first to 5 or first to 10. I'm really down for whatever. But yeah, man, Sikander, do your thing, man. I just feel as if you're very negative, and this is more of like a constructive criticism video, but you can take it however you want, man. It's not my business how you want to proceed. But yeah, that's all I really have to say. I don't want to keep this video going longer than it has to. To the fans that are, of Sikander that are watching, appreciate you guys for making it this far. To both my viewers and to Sikander's viewers that maybe saw some of the points I made and thought they were pretty solid, be sure to drop a like. And if you're watching Sikander, obviously you enjoy Mortal Kombat content. I make a lot of Mortal Kombat content on here too, so I actually have a video that's going to be coming out either before the video comes out or after. It's going to be TaillessSwagger's funniest moments. That's not been like the beginning of it. I've gotten a lot better at the game, so you'll be able to see a lot of crazy stuff coming soon. So, wow, I'm about to go down here. But yeah, I appreciate y'all boys. I'll be catching y'all boys very soon. Alright, peace.